All right, we are live. We are live. All right, give it a few minutes for some people to come on. All right, I'm just waiting for a few people. I'm typing this now. Okay. All right. All right. I got some people coming in. Welcome to tonight's live. Um, I just want to do a short live before I go to bed. Deanna, good to see you. Um, I just want to talk a little bit about investment, the love of black women. Okay. And almost every show I do, I talk about the love of black women, right? Um, and I like doing it. I enjoy it. Okay, and it comes from the heart. Mark, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Um, Today's been a good day. Um, had a really good day today. Um, Spent some time with the family and stuff. Emma, good to see you. And did some cooking outside. As it comes to football, it wasn't such a good day. My team lost in a heartbreaker, but hey, it is what it is. But that didn't stop me from having a good day. Um, Still had a awesome day. Spending time with my wife. Been busy working so much, I don't really spend a lot of time with my wife except after work and stuff. But we had a good day. It was an awesome day. It was a blessed day. Um, and I was just thinking, um, the last video I did uh last night, was it last night? I did so many videos, I'm losing track of time. Uh, yeah, had good family time, I sure did. Um, but the last video I did was interesting because I was talking about, Thelma, good to see you. Um, I was talking about, you know, investment and stuff, explaining the definition of that and, talking about black women and, the blessings they bring and stuff. And I got some trolls in there, and it was kind of strange some of the things they said. And one of them attacked my wife. I don't know, that's pretty weak. You got to attack a man's wife, but people are stupid. Uh, but this idea of investment, this thing's been going on for quite a while. Investment's a real thing. Um, Men investing in black women. Um, there are men out there that seek black women for marriage, that seek black women to be in their lives, that seek black women because that's who they love. And who wouldn't love a black woman? I mean, as beautiful as she is, and as you know, not just from the outside, but from the inside too, from her heart and her character. I mean, that's the best investment I could think of. And marriage is the biggest investment you'll ever make in your life. And that's why I'm an investor. That's why I invested. And I'm going to be talking about this term for quite a bit. Um, More videos I do, I'm going to talk about investment. Okay, because I think it should be talked about. I think it should be promoted. Okay, because when you look at black women, and in today's world, people are looking at black women in a different light. And I've seen it change. I've seen the dynamic change. Black women, people are starting to give black women more respect. They're starting to see the true black woman and her. They're starting to see, the amazing things she does, how amazing she is. And I can just go by my family, what they think about black women opposed to 20, 30 years ago. Okay. There's high respect for black women. There really is. And you're even seeing it in different communities. In the white community, believe it or not, they think really highly of black women. I know in my neighborhood they do. And black women are, a small minority of people where I live. They really are. Sorry, I'm just a little thirsty. Um, but serious, the tides are changing. Black women, men are coming for you. And I know some of you say, well, where are they? What's going on? Well, they're not just roaming the neighborhoods looking for you, but men are dating black women more and more. I say this all the time. It's happening. You can look at the stats, look at marriage, okay? And then look at the success. Um, Black women, white men, the dynamic is strong. It's being successful. And why is that? Okay. I'm going to tell you what I think it is. I think that black women are amazing and they put forth, the effort, they put their whole heart into a relationship. And when it's coming from the white man's perspective, we, those of us that invest in black women, we love black women with all our heart. That is our dream. That is our desire is to be with black women. Um, and that's why we invest in black women. That's what we want. There's a group of men out there, and I'm not just saying white men. There's Asians too. Just think like me. Also, there are Hispanic men that think like me. We're investors. That's what we do. We invest. And I know it's going to make people mad when I'm talking about investment in the black woman. You know, because us as investors, we see the true value of the black woman. We really do, and that's why that's our choice. And talking to men that believe like I do, that's all they want to date. That's it. And usually men that have relationships with black women don't want to date nobody else. They really don't. Even those that have been in, divorces or the relationship didn't work out, they still seek the black woman because the love that you guys offer, because of the amazing women that you are. I mean that's truth. Um, and everybody has a preference. Not everybody's going for the black women, but every day the numbers are increasing. Black women are sought out more now than ever. Every day the numbers keep growing. So what's that tell you? Now, once it becomes a norm, I think society is going to have a shift, you know. And as it becomes less and less of a stigma, more and more interracial relationships are going to take place. And more people are going to open up their options. And before you know it, this ain't even going to be an issue. I believe that. In the future, if I come talking about this, they'll be looking at me, what are you talking about? You know, that might be a while, but you know, things are changing and investment is happening. Investment is a thing, you know. And I've been talking about it for so long. I might not have used the word investment, but I've talked about the love for black women. And I've talked about the amazing qualities of black women, you know. I've done that. And that's investment. And investment, you know, that's the man investing in the black woman. And you know, but you know, but I just wanted to reflect on that and want to talk a little bit about that. And it just seems crazy that when a man expresses his love for a woman, usually a man don't get attacked, right? Usually people are okay with that. Usually people are like, "Oh yeah, that's great," you know. You love the woman you're with, that's great, and that's awesome. And you know, when it comes to interracial relationships right now, if you look at it, people really don't care. You know, people are like, "Great, you love who you love, you go with who you want to be with." Right? No problems. Except when it has to do with black women. For some reason, people are turned upside down about that, you know. And I'm thinking, why is that? Please describe what type of stigma did you encounter being married to a black woman, to a black woman? The stigma? Well, when I got married, there were people that were against it. Um, a lot of people said it wouldn't work, that our cultures are so different that we would have problems, and that we wouldn't be able to work it out because we are so different, and it would just be so troubling. And even in my family, people didn't think it would work. I got family members that thought it wouldn't even last a year. It's funny looking back, but there were many people around me that really didn't think it would work, that thought it was doomed to fail from the get-go. And people I grew up with, that I went to high school with, they thought, they didn't have a problem with me being with my wife. What? Thank Oh, okay, I don't know what you're saying, black kinder. All right, we don't need no cussing in here. I don't know what you're talking about. um yeah, I think I got another troll in there. I don't know what they're talking about. Kinder, it's so hard to listen to them. Oh, all right. Who are you? What are you talking about? Are these trolls coming in? Kinder, who are you? Black males. Oh, okay. All right. I just don't recognize you. Well, I'm Scotty. Yeah, and I mean to use what? Okay. I don't know what you're talking about. Why do you got to use the Lord's name in vain? I come from the black chats. Okay. All right. I'm confused now. We got some confusion. Okay, but anyway, let's get back to the subject. Okay, I kind of lost my train of thought, but you know, and yeah, I need to block some of these people. They hate black women. Who hates black women? Anyway, I'm getting confusing stuff in the chat. It's not making sense. Trolls, gonna troll. Okay, all right, trolls, troll. And trolls, you can listen how much I love black women, and you can listen about the investment movement that's taking place. White men that love black women, that are seeking to marry black women, that are seeking to have families with black women, and you can enjoy that, and you can see it happening all around you, and it's an awesome thing. It's a beautiful thing, and it's taking place. You look on YouTube, you see how many interracial couples, white men with black women, and you'll see a few Asian there too. Look, you just can't understand word. I don't know what's going on. Okay, but you see it happening, right? White men coming out professing their love for black women, and I think that's awesome. And I like to see more white men or men of different races profess their love for black women. And I like to see them, explaining the qualities of black women, not talking about how their body looks or how they're turned on. No, I like hearing, the love they actually have. To me, that is awesome. That is a beautiful thing because black women are the most beautiful women on earth. I'm talking from how they look from the inside in their heart. And that's why we're investing because we see the true value of black women. We see the treasure, you know. Black women are the prize. And you're going to hear it more and more as time goes by. I'm not the first to say it, and I'm definitely not going to be the last. Yeah. Mulder, who's Mulder? Ain't my fault, you all. Okay. Yeah, you're blocked. You guys, really? Man, these trolls are coming in. Hey, mods, if you see them, just block them out. They're just a waste of time. They have nothing else better to do but to come and troll this video. And, obviously it bothers them. Obviously, they can't stand to see people that talk about love for black women. Um, but that's what they do. They come in and they cause havoc. And black women, I seriously, you guys are the prize. You guys are the treasure. And more and more men are coming for you, coming to date you, coming to marry you, to have a real relationship with you. It's happening. And men in your own community are getting bent out of shape because they're seeing that. Why? Because you guys are desired. Why? What's that? Look, black women, Asian women, white women ain't signing up. Okay, Kinder, I'm going to block you. Seriously? Okay. Well, you can just leave. You can just leave the building here. We don't need no craziness. We're talking about serious things. And you troll here, you can leave too. Yeah, serious people. The trolls are coming in early, and it's late night. It's like 11. It's what 12 o'clock on the East Coast. The trolls are coming in. Yeah, they're upset. They're, I don't think the trolls like the investment movement. What do you guys think? Think the trolls like that men are investing in black women, that men of other races are having a preference for black women, that men of other races are attracted to black women, not just how they look and the outside appearance, but actually value, what they have inside their heart, that actually value what comes from inside. They don't like it at all. They're mad. You know what? I haven't had this many trolls in a long. It's been crazy lately. When I said that thing of investment, it's like they come in mad. It's weird. Oh, there's Black Kinder. I don't know what the heck this is. How many Kinders are there? Hey, got the whole Kinder family coming in. All right, Kinder, you're blocked. That's crazy. Just look at the pretty. Yeah, yeah. The trolls are coming in. Black women, they know that they're losing a valuable commodity in you. They know that they're losing um these insecure haters. They know they're losing a good thing, which they never had. I'm not a troll. My name's Kenadar. Okay, well, what do you represent? Are you for black women? Do you think black women deserve to be loved? Do you think black women are a treasure? Do you think black women are the most beautiful women on earth. I do. What do you think? And you say you're not a troll. I don't seductive. I definitely appreciate invest. Yeah, the investment movement, it's happening. And guys, like and share this video. When I talk about investment, push it. Push the message. Talk about investment in other channels. Put that uh word through. It's already happening, but let's talk about it. Let's make it blow up. Let's talk about it like it's a you know, of course it's happening in the shadows. It has been happening for years. Investment has. I'm an investor. I've been fully invested since 1993. Well, yeah, because investment is when you choose the black woman over everybody. You invest everything you got in the black woman. And that's what I did. So I'd say in 94 when I married my wife, I became a true all out investor. I went all in. I invested all of me in the black woman, which is my wife. And all the way from my love, what's in my heart, um, the fruits of my labor, to everything. That's what an investor does. And like I said, the investor is all in. The investor is not just somebody that dates black women. No, the investor is someone that creates a life with a black woman, that she truly is number one in his life. That's the investor. That's the one that invests all that he has, all that he is, all the love that's in his heart, you know, all the labor he brings forward to provide for, you know, the woman, the love of his life, and his family. That's what an investor does. And the trolls don't want to hear that because the trolls out there are, you know, they're just weak, insecure men that can't provide and want looking for a woman to do it for them, and that's why they come in here and create havoc. That's what they're about. It's funny. Uh, I don't know where they're coming from. It's funny. It's a tough race. Everybody has their pretty people in mind and body. Being kind is important, but also, what's that? It moved on me, but also advocate traits like courage. Okay. Hey, Carolyn, how's it going? Yeah, they want a house. Maybe they'll smell of the. Okay. I don't know what you're saying, but okay. Um, Women are like us. Okay, how are women like us? Who are we? I don't know. Okay, I'm just reading comments. I'm not understanding. Hey, Corey, good to see you. Uh, just with different frames. Okay. Carmela, just tune them out. Don't let them eat ruin the message. Yeah, I mean that's what they do. That's what trolls do. They go and ruin the message. They might stump me up for a little bit, reading what they say or debunking their crap, but the message still goes on. Investments happening. It's happening more and more ever. Um, like I said, black women are being more desired than ever. And I believe God is in this. I believe God is making this happen because to take care of the imbalance when it comes to women and men. In certain communities, women outnumber the men. So women are opening up their options to get more choices, to have more of a horizon out there, to get out of the pond and go into the ocean. The more choices you have, the better. And why wouldn't anybody want that? And my thing, there's another bot troll. And my thing is, why would the way I think, right? Why would anybody even come at me if I say I love black women? If I say they're beautiful, if I say they're the most beautiful, they're the best choice. Why would anybody get mad at that? Why would anybody get mad at me of having a preference or another man for that matter? Why would that be an issue? I mean, it don't make me mad if I see white women that prefer Asian men or black men or other groups of men. That don't make me mad at all. I don't even think about that. Why would I? As long as they're happy and they well taken care of. I mean, I don't know. It don't make sense. Okay, you hate English. Okay, I don't know what that. But why would anybody be upset with that? Really? I mean, I don't ever get mad at another man dating a white one. Why would I? That's bizarre. I don't know. Something weird's going on. And if women outnumber me, then why would I? It's not like you're being left behind. It's like women are getting the short end of the stick. You know, when it comes to black women, they're expected to carry the load and then shamed when they look for other options when their options are limited to begin with. I don't know. I think that's why investment's so important. I think God's opening our eyes to how wonderful and beautiful black women are, and we see the truth, we're attracted to them. Why not? I mean, you know, 1% of white women date outside their race. 1%? I think it's higher than that because actually the Pew Research was 9% of white people interracially date. And I know white men is slightly a percent higher than white women, which kind of surprised me because white women will date black men much more often than white men will date black women, statistically. Of course, that's shifting, but the percentage right now, the Pew Research is 9% of white people date outside the race. 9%, and that's not just black. That's Hispanic, Asian, and across the board. Okay, white people are the least likely to date outside their race right now. Um, you know, but things are changing. Numbers are shifting. Um, but less than 1%. What country is that? I mean, maybe in Europe, some countries in Europe, but in the United States, it's 9%. In America, it's 9% across the board for white people. And I think white men are 1% higher to date outside the race than white women. And I think it's because the Asian factor, because uh, white men are dating Asian women that's probably the most, I think it's the most common race that white men date out or marry outside of the race is Asian women. And Asian women are marry out more, they marry more white men than Asian in America right now, which I'm seeing that blow up all over the place, you know. But those stats I got from the Pew Research. So if they're wrong, if I'm wrong, they're wrong. Um, but interracial relationships are increasing, and I think back when Loving versus Virginia, it was like interracial marriages was 3%. Now it's like I think like 19% across the board, something like that. Um, but it's growing and growing. Uh, okay, I don't know what you're talking about. I got a okay. All right, Kinder, you got a lot to say. We got to have to pay white women to okay. You don't need to say all that. I don't know. Okay, I think you're trolling me. Uh, yeah, yeah. You need to. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not even making sense. Um. Anyway, back to the message at hand. I wonder if we got any more trolls coming in. So I guess this investment thing, the trolls do not like it, guys. What do you think? You think the investment deal is a catchy thing? You think it'll catch on? Share it with your friends. Talk about it. Men out there, if you're dating or married to a black woman, you need to, lift black women up. You need to express your love for black women, like I'm doing here. You might not have a platform to do it, but tell people what you did. People at work know I love black women. I don't make it a secret. I think it's awesome. That's where my heart's at, and I'm going to speak the truth. And you know what? There's many men like me. Some are timid and keep it hidden, but I don't. Uh, one daggone troll in the house. Yeah, where is the troll? I don't know who that Kinder was. It didn't make sense what they were saying. It appears to be a white woman, I think. Maybe it's a black guy posing as a white woman to throw. I don't know. We got these trolls that change. They're kind of like they morph into different things. They can be men or women or change their race, come in and out. You know how trolls do. Uh, I'm glad more and more people are. Yeah, we should talk about this. We should talk about interracial relationships. You know, we should. Kinder is a man. I think so. And what? Oh, okay. You all have a problem with the way I look? That's to me honest. Okay, what's that mean? Are you a white woman, Kinder? Are you a black man posing as a white woman? Or are you just a troll just trying to cause havoc? Because I'm hearing you're a man. Are you a man, Kinder? And what's all these Kinders? God, it's like, is it like, is it part of a family? Because I heard True Kinder, this Kinder. It was like names added to it. Kinder Barefoot. This is what I searched for on Google. 97.8% white to white. How many white women in the U are in a mixed relationship? Okay. So you're saying 97.8 white to white? Yeah, your stats are off. Okay. Yeah, white people are the least likely to marry out. I get it. So, but I'm going to have to show you the door because, uh, Kinders, I'm going to have to let you go. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for the troll fun time. Um, you know, just I'll go ahead and escort you to the door and have a nice night. And you know, just sit back. And then there's Kinder too. Gosh, they're coming out for where are these people? These Kinders. Kinder one, two. What is this? Are they like droids coming out? They're like coming out and they're like gremlins. They're mass producing. Maybe they added water and they just coming out of nowhere. It's creepy. Yeah, it is. This Kinder stuff. Hey, Cocoa Beans, CC, Kindergarten. Yeah, I guess it's yeah, you missed the troll parade that came through here. I don't know if they're men or women or what. I don't know if what they were. I don't know. It's bizarre. But I apparently they want to hear about more about investment. Kinder, 'cause Google would Kinder needs therapy. Google would take days to upload a new photo. All right, there's another Kinder. Hey, Kinder. Are those your brothers and sisters, Kinder? Is are you guys just like droids? You just come in? Is that like a troll parade of Kinders? The Kinder Troll Parade coming to a theater near you. You thought Gremlins was bad. Now you got Kinders. They're crazy. They multiply and they troll your live stream. Okay, let's put you on timeout, Kinder, because there's too many of you right now. Okay. Yeah, but Kinders, they love investment. They love hearing about it, and they're ecstatic that black women are being loved by men like me that express their love for black women. And Kinder the Pretender. Oh, there's another one. I mean, really? I can yell louder than silent. Okay, well, let me show you to the door there, Kinder. Kinder's going bye bye. They just keep reproducing. It's weird. Is this like a bot Kinder effect? I don't know. That's weird. What do they do? Just make thousands of accounts and just come in to troll? But I can tell they enjoy the message. Kinder, you enjoying this? Uh, Kinder, why don't you donate since you love my message so much? Why don't you put a nice comment, Kinder, on how you love the fact that I love black women? Why don't you you know, tell us how much that you love black women are being lifted up and how beautiful they are and how they're leading the way. Kinder, why don't you tell us how black women are the most educated? Uh, Kinder, why don't you tell us how black women are the most beautiful? Kinder, why don't you tell us how black women are leading the way, Kinder? We want to hear it. Or do you want to hear it from me? I'll say it. You know, it is. It's true. And I'm going to keep making videos, you know, talking about black women, uplifting black women, praising black women, telling how much I love black women. Did I tell you I'm married to a black woman, been for over 27 years? Did I tell you that black women are the best wives, best mothers? Did I tell you that? Did I did I tell you? I mean, you must already know that, Kinder, because you're coming on because you know you're supporting me, giving me those views. Uh, you know, Kinder's coming through for me, and I think Kinder's going to come back. You know, because Kinder wants to hear the message of, how much we love black women. In fact, I think Kinder loves black women, um, and that's why and the Kinder bots are coming in. They're like gremlins. You ever seen that movie Gremlins? You add water and they just start producing everywhere and start uh, tearing things up. That's what they just did in my live stream. You know, um, but they want to hear the message, and I'm glad to tell them. And all the trolls out there, come in, tune in, listen to my message, listen to me uplift black women, listen to me tell you how much I love black women and how I'm promoting this thing investment in the black woman, where we go for black women, not to fetishize them. No, we're not into that, and not to you know have the experience. No, to marry them, to make them our wives, to uplift them, to take care of them, to treat them like the beautiful women they are, and give them the love and respect they deserve. Yeah, that's what we're doing. And it's funny, the trolls are coming in and they use little tactics like this to come in and attack me. And it just gets me motivated to talk more about black women, to share about my love, you know. And thank you, trolls, for motivating me. I need to talk more about it. Thank you, trolls. Thank you, Kinders, coming in. You know, it's good. Yeah, you're supporting me. And but honestly, trolls, if if you got a problem with investment trolls, why don't you go and show love and respect for black women? Why don't you make black women your wife if you got such a problem with a man like me seeking out black women because I love them? Seriously? That's what I would say to these crazy lunatics. You know, those of you that throw that, like that one guy says, "How are you fighting white supremacy?" Whatever that means. But I get it. That's a tactic to put a label on me to shut me up. I get you. I know your game, trolls. I know. But if you really had a problem with me dating, marrying a black woman, that's probably because you want to marry a black woman, right? No, it's just you want to keep black women, oppressed. You want to keep black women, feeling down about themselves. Well, those of us investors ain't going to let that happen. You know, because we see the true beauty in black women. We see the treasure in black women. We see the true value in black women. And for me, you know, I step out of my community, out of my racial group for the black woman because I see the true blessing. And I don't have to be around them 24/7 to see the truth. I could be far away and see the light. But trolls, they don't understand that. Trolls just run on egos. They just run on what they think life should be according to them, catered to them, but they don't see the true blessing in marriage. They don't see the true blessing in true love. You know, most people don't. They don't even know what true love's. They'd rather see people together that look alike, that hate each other, than people that look different than that love each other. That's true. People are more bent on being segregated by race than being integrated with love. I'm serious. It's true. I mean, the facts are out there. Look at the trolls that come in. And what harm am I doing? What, saying that I invest in black women, that I love black women? Is that a bad thing? Is that so bad I'm saying this? What, I'm uplifting black women? My wife's a black woman, so why wouldn't I lift them up? But I have so many trolls coming in on me on that. So many haters that don't like me saying that. Why? It seems to me they don't have the black women's interest at heart. It seems to me that they got they're jealous. It sounds to me that we got narcissists, jealousy, and people running around with egos that want women to desire them so much that even the ones they don't even know have to wait for them. I don't know. That's what I see outside looking in. You know, but my love for black women is has grown strong, and it's going to grow stronger. And I see the amazing things that black women do, and I think that's why we need to promote this investment thing. Ladies, you have more than one option. You have so many options. You do, and don't let nobody tell you different. Don't let nobody tell you, that us white guys don't want you. Well, really? Why are we dating and married you more than ever? Look at the stats. I've even heard black women say that to black women. Oh, white men, they just want to fetishize you. Really? Is that why our marriages last longer than other interracial relationships? Did I miss the trolls? Yeah, J10, you missed a whole parade of trolls. Let me tell you, they came in with the name. What was that name? I already forgot it. That's how important these trolls are. Benders or what? What were they? Hey, Corey, what was the name of those trolls that were coming in? Kinders. Kinders. Yeah, yeah. They're coming in with the name Kinder. Kinder one, Kinder two, Kinder butt face, Kinder uh no clue. Yeah, it was weird. It was like a whole it was a bunch of them that came in that were using the same names, Kinder, Kinder this, Kinder that, Kinder and one person said they weren't English, they were Scottish or something. It looked like a woman. I don't know what that was about. Um, and then telling me that only what 1% of white women marry out, and I'm like, what the heck does that got to do with our conversation? Were we talking about white women? I we weren't, but this person had to put that in there. I don't know what they were trying to say with that. Less than 1% of white people? The Pew Research says 9% of white people interracially marry right now. That's the stats right now. I think it was like actually 2020, the results there. And it's increased since then. So I don't know where they got less than 1%. Maybe where they live, it's less than 1%. I don't know. I mean, every country and little town has its different stats. You know, I wonder who sent them here. I Well, they probably see my thing, because I tell you when I'm going go live, so you guys know, But they're my fans too. They love seeing me. They're sitting back in jealousy, uh, admiring me that I have the courage to say how much I love black women, and they want to be like me, so they come in and troll me, and that's what it is. You know, and they hate seeing black women, being lifted up, being praised, which they should be. That's what trolls do. And the Kinder Brigade came in here and tried to knock me off my message or get me, and I read a little bit of their crap, what they were saying, and made no sense, but that's what they do. But they're just fans of mine. They like to come in and give me views and say the dumbest thing to really promote the message I'm saying, making it have more meaning by the stupidity they're saying, you know. Uh, the knuckle drag trolls should scuttle back under the rocks. Yeah, they should. Um, but they're probably sitting back trying to think up another name to come on my live stream and say some dumb stuff. That's what trolls do. But the message is guys, go out there, promote investment, promote it, talk about it in your neighborhoods, talk about it to your friends. And if you love black women and you're dating and married to black women, you need to promote it. That's my thing. That's what I believe. Us as men should promote stuff like this, especially those of us that love black women. We should uplift and promote black women. Tell And you know how you lift up black women? You know how you make black women feel good and you uplift them? And you know how you do that? It's so easy. You just tell the truth about black women, you know? And that's honest. You throw some stats about black women and stuff that they're doing, it's going to be positive stuff. And see, the trolls don't like hearing that because these trolls are competing with black women. They are, because you guys are out. You ladies are out doing these trolls. You ladies are running rings around them. You ladies are making them look bad. You know, they're sitting around insecure and they don't like other men lifting you up. They don't. Kinder. Yeah, so that was the Kinder attack. The Kinder attack is stopped for now. Uh, I think, yeah, that was the weirdest thing. There was like how many? God, I think I counted 8 of them that came in and used the name Kinder. Kinder was something else behind it. It was weird, and they were saying something that made no sense. Oh, hey, good night, Corey. Um, it's good to see you, Corey. And Emma, good to see you. Mark, hey, good to see you, brother. Uh, The Siren Song, good to see you. J10, always good to see you. Thelma, how you doing, Thelma? Emma, good to see you. Carolus Dreams, good to see you. Yeah, it's good to see you guys. Um, yeah, but my message is, I just wanted to come on and do a quick, short, live stream and talk about. Are you just subscribed to Mark's channel? Yeah, check out Mark's channel. He's got him a channel over there, and Mark's been on this show a couple times. Check him out. He writes poetry and stuff, and real good at it. He lives over across the pond over there, and you know, he's been married to a black woman, and he loves black women, and great guy. Um, and Corey, Corey's my brother, and I think he's seeking out to be an investor. Both him and Mark are upcoming investors seeking out the most beautiful woman on earth, you know, the black woman, you know. Um, but seriously, guys, you guys, um, I put these lives together and I talk about this stuff. But really, black women, you are special. You're awesome. You're amazing. And I've been blessed in my life to be around black women. I have. That's why I have love for you. And the women I've been touched by are women that I've gone to church with through my life. The first black woman that really touched my heart was my babysitter back when I was 5. Um, she was a teenager. She was, kind and loving and treated me good. And, I cling to that. And, you know, the black women I've known have, been a blessing. And I've seen their heart, the love they have in their heart when it comes to, in the corporate world, at church, black women, you're leading the way as professional women and as traditional women. And that's what makes you so valuable and special to us, to the investor. And I'm being honest, black women, you're doing amazing things and you're very professional, you know, the way you carry yourself, the way you dress. I mean, that's an attraction to us investors, you know, and we're attracted to that. And traditional women, black women, you know, there's a spirit about you that's awesome, you know, and you're wonderful traditional women, and that's what I've seeked out as traditional. I'm a traditional guy. I believe in a nuclear family, a man and woman coming together, you know, creating a family and living with God. Uh, no, I'm not in touch with the babysitter, JT. I, I don't know whatever happened to the woman. I don't even remember her name. All I know is you know, I was raised by my father, and when I was in contact with the babysitter, I was spending the summer with my mom, and you know, and my grandfather owned this land, and he had he owned some apartments and stuff, and this family lived there, and it was a black family, and they were good friends with my grandfather, and my mom, brought me over because she had to work, and I was being babysat, and this young lady was just nice to me. She treated me well. She had a kind heart, and it touched me. And I don't know her name. I don't know where she is. Maybe one day when I'm in heaven, I'll see her again and run up and give her a big hug for being a blessing to me. I wish I knew who she was because gosh, that was really meaningful in my life, and I remember that. And it's the simple things as a child you cling to. When you're a child, you embrace that love. You can feel it. Children do. They cling to that. They know when people love them or when people don't. I mean, children can sense that stuff. And I just, I think I just gravitated to the kindness, and black women I've been around since then have been mostly positive, and I've been attracted to that. It started out with the kindness, and it started out with, the awesome ladies they are, and it just grew when I grew up and I became a teen and I started, noticing, women in that way, like men and women are attracted to. It just fell right in, and that's why black women have been my preference. It's not like I woke up one day and said, "Oh man, I'm going to go date black women." No, it was embedded in me as a child, and it just grew. And it's a blessing. It grew into something beautiful in my life. It did, and it led to my wife Sandy, and I've been blessed. And that's my story of investment. You know, my investment is paying off. God blessed me, and I invested in the right way and the right person. And that's what I see in black women. It's not, I'm just physically attracted and that's where I go. No, it's so much deeper than that. And I just don't think people really see what I'm talking about. Not everybody sees when they see me say it, talking about investment, investing in the black woman. They look at it like, a trendy thing that we're just start. No, this is a way of life for me. Black women are part of my life. It's not something, some trend I'm clinging to. It's not something I'm trying to see what it's like. No, they're part of they black women have been part of my life, when I was a little boy. And it's grown from there till now, till my wife. And I've invested from black women had my heart at 5. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I was won over by black women long ago. And yeah, that's right, Mark. Black women are a gift from God. They truly are. And I have a lot of love for black women. And I tell you guys this all the time. And I do because that's how I feel, you know. That's where my heart is. And if I was talking to God, being honest, I'd be saying the same thing. How black women are amazing. When I was a teenager, I used to fantasize about having a black wife. Does that seem crazy? I used to think, man, that'd be awesome if I had a black wife because I love black women. I I even went to God and said, God, please, can I have a black woman for a wife? And people, when I tell this story, some people laugh at me and like, what you're ordering your wife out of a catalog? No, it's just where my heart was. It's you know what I found to be beautiful. It was something that I desired to be with. This type of woman I desire to be with. I'm in love with this type of woman. Does that make sense? It's like I was in love with my wife before I knew my wife, type of thing. Um, I can't tell you how beautiful black women. I can't describe it in so many words. It's just when I look at black women, I see total beauty. I see a woman that's beautiful both inside and out, that's loving, that's caring, that's got so many qualities, and and I've always thought that about black women. I always thought that they were just so special, that something was so amazing about them. And that's my life. That's when I say investment, yeah, it's a catchy thing, but that is my life. Investment is my life. Black women are my life, and I'm married to a black woman. I will be with a black woman till I no longer walk the earth, and they will always be the woman I think's the most beautiful inside and out. Nothing's going to change that, you know. And I don't attack no other women. I don't think, and people got to understand. I don't think one person is better than the other. I just see the beauty and the awesome qualities of black women. And that's my truth. That's my life. That's my story, you know? And people can research me. They could see how long I've been married to my wife if I'm making this stuff up. It's public knowledge, you know? You can even research my family and friends and see who I dated back in the day when I was a teenager. No reason to make stuff up. This is my life. This is what I talk about to you guys is my actual life. This is what I'm living, you know? And why shouldn't you be with who you love? I'm with who I love and I'm blessed, you know? And I would never degrade any man that would say that he has a preference for a woman that he thinks she's the most beautiful to, you know, and how much he loves her. I think that's great. Um, I haven't seen many black men say how much they love white women like I do. I think the closest thing I got, and I'm not saying they don't, I just haven't heard it. Um, the closest thing I heard is one black guy saying he prefers white women, but he was like taking a shot at black women. To me, that's not right. And I tell you the truth in my life and how much I love black women, but I never will go and say I hate another group of women or how throw it in their face how I think black women are better. Of course, they know that's my preference. Of course, they know that's who I love and want to be with. But I leave it at that. And you should, and I don't think, from what I've seen, I don't think, you know, I've looked on you guys have seen that fresh and fit deal going on and how they said they don't, you know, prefer black women or whatever. But I don't think women have a problem with that. It's just like, do you have to take a shot at them as you're telling your preference? That to me is uncalled for. You know, if these dudes would have said, "Hey, I like Becky because she treats me good and she's beautiful and that's the love of my life." Okay, great, applaud you. Live your life, be blessed. But so many people don't do that. They feel that if they prefer one group of women, they gotta attack the others for some weird, crazy reason. How that makes sense, I don't know. But, you know, but guys like me, we don't have time to attack another woman. We're so in love with black women, we don't have time to look for faults in any other women. I don't. I see the true beauty in black women, that consumes my time right there. How much I love my wife, that consumes my time. I ain't got time to think about no other woman and try to point out her faults. Would that make sense? I mean, hey, I'm just speaking from the heart here, but I see crazy stuff. And when they're attacking another woman, do they really love their preference? I'm just thinking, wow. Because men have preferences, right? They say it all the time. But if you're attacking another group while you're telling your preference, is that really your preference? Because I don't know. To me, when it comes to love, I got tunnel vision, you know. And then when it comes to black women, that's the woman I think's the most beautiful. That's the woman I'm in love with and have been for all my life. So my focus is on that. My focus is on my wife. So why would I have time to attack a woman that looks like me to let her know I'm with a black woman? That I ain't got time for that. That makes no sense to me, But I see that all the time. But you know, people like me, they're so focused in you ladies, the investors, that they don't even have time to think about no other women. Their heart is so on you that you know you're everything, and my wife is everything to me. You know. Did anybody have a question, Thelma? Or you're just putting that up there in case they do? Um, Yeah, the fowl and frog got issues. Yeah, they do. And they're trying to, I think they're trying to create controversy and get views and um people like that drama. People love to see people going in on each other. They like to see people getting mad. And I've seen channels blow up like that. They go in on black women and boom, they explode. Uh I don't know. It's bizarre. It makes no sense to me, but people love seeing that stuff, and that's why they do so well. Like a channel like this, we're growing, and but we're not going go viral or nothing like that. We're not going to explode because I'm not going in on anybody. The most going in I'm doing is defending myself and defending the fact that I love black women. That's it. That's about the controversy I get into. But that's all I want to do anyway. Um, you know, well, we got a special thing going. Um, you know, I have love and respect for you guys on this channel, and you guys show me love and respect. You guys, you know, send me, loving comments. You guys send me nice emails and stuff. You ask me about Sandy a lot, and that's very special. And she sees that. And my wife wanted me to tell you guys that she loves you and thank you for supporting me. She wanted me to tell you guys that. Um, you know, but you guys ask me about my family and you pray for me and my family, and that's so awesome. What stood out about your babysitter? Well, what stood out about her is she was nice to me. It was like, she had, a couple brothers that, I played with that were almost little like me. And she was the oldest, and she was a teenager. And you know my mom paid her a few bucks to watch me and stuff, but she was nice to me. She would she would when I was with her, she called me big guy and pat me on the back and give me candy. And as a little kid, you think that's great. Someone's calling you big guy and giving you candy. Oh, you won me over, right? Uh, that stood out, and the kindness. I was attached to her, and we went to church that evening. Her family went to church, and you know, we're sitting in the pews, and she's like, "Okay, big guy, you're going to sit by me. You want to sit by me?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I want to sit by you." And she says, "Okay, be good." And she gave me candy, and I was like a lost puppy. I just followed her around, and I thought she was awesome. I thought you know, and I don't know, it's just being a child, I guess. You just cling to stuff like that. Um, and she's just being nice. I mean, she was just treating me like a little kid like I was. And you know, it really, I don't know. It's hard, it's weird to say it, but I just felt love from that. You just gravitate to kindness. Sandy is an angel. Yeah, Sandy is. I love Sandy. My wife is awesome, guys. Gosh, when I prayed for a good wife, God delivered with Sandy. He really did. I mean, if you ever got to know her in person, man, you would just fall in love with her. She's just so awesome. She's got a big heart, and she's loving, easygoing. I you know, she's got that personality that nobody can hate on her. It's just impossible. You can't have ill feelings with Sandy. She's got that just awesome personality, and I with her kindness and how she is, she brings out the best in me. I mean, I just gosh, all I can say is I'm blessed, you know. And she supports me in what I do, you know. When I said I was going to do this YouTube thing, she was behind me, you know. And She's in the back room probably watching right now. Um, but I've been blessed with a good wife, and I think it's God's way that chose my path. And it probably did start with the babysitter. And black women I got in contact with through my life that has shown me kindness. I seen the true blessings that black women have. I seen the kindness. And of course they're beautiful. The look, looking at them, they're beautiful. They are. Black women have a unique beauty to them. You guys do. Um, you know, Nobody has hairstyles like you guys got. You guys are unique. And usually black women, you guys know how to dress and you carry yourselves well professionally. And those of you black women that are traditional, you got a spirit about you that's amazing, you know? And yeah, I think so, Thelma. I think God was preparing me for Sandy. I think that's what, why I feel the way I do, why my path went the way it did. Yeah, God had his hand in that. And I think God has his hand in many people's lives. And I think God has, his hand in investment. Men that are looking at black women that are seeing the true beauty. And with the low amount of numbers of black women being married in their community, I think God takes note of that. I think God sees that. And you know, I think God wants us as men and women to be married to each other, to have families. I really don't think God cares what color we are as long as we love each other. I think that's really what God wants. And I think that's why people are going to open up their options because, people that love God and love the Lord got to, want to get married and have families and be together. I think it's all in God's plan. I really do. I can't see how it couldn't be, you know, because love is deeper than, skin tone. Love is deeper than what we look like. Love is deeper than being with a group that just looks like you. Love is being with someone that loves you, you know, being connected to that person with true love. You two being connected to each other, being connected to God. That's what it's about. And I think, people are going to open up their options, especially people like me and my wife Sandy that want to have a family, that want to get married. Not all people want to do that. Yeah, God loves all his children. He does. And he wants us to be together. He wants us to love each other. But they'll tell you these lies that, you know, it's unnatural to be attracted to someone that don't look like you. That's a lie. That we're not supposed to be with other groups of people. Why not? I think we're supposed to be with people like us that, we're supposed to be with someone that we love that loves us, that loves the Lord. I think that's what we're supposed to do. What we look like, that's irrelevant. It's what's in our heart, you know? God God's not a respected person. Why should we? What are we doing? You're telling me I can't fall in love with a woman that unless it's, someone that's got a skin tone like me? And if I'm not attracted to her or attracted to another woman, somehow that's unnatural? How's that unnatural? It is natural to be attracted, men and women to be attracted to each other, regardless of their race. It's just people don't want to see it. People want to live in their box. People want to live separately. People want to still be segregated. They do. And they can be that if they want to, but they want you to be segregated along with them, you know? Uh, Fellow Jamaican here. You're from Jamaica, Cece? I Deanna, your grandpa was from Jamaica? Okay. I never been to Jamaica. I'd like to go see it. It looks beautiful when I see pictures of it and stuff. I would like to visit, Jamaica, the Caribbean down there. Um, oh, there's another troll. Another one that wants to hear the investment message. The trolls like investment. They're 100% behind it. They're coming on my channel to show their support, to show that, hey, ladies, and look for that investor. Man, invest in the black women. That's what these trolls are telling you. Um, Mark, how sweet. What did Mark say? When I fell in love with a black woman, I felt that I died and went to heaven. Ah, that is nice. Mark is an investor. Yeah. And guys, a lot of us men feel that way. We have so much love for you. Black women, you are beautiful, and you don't even know how many men admire you. You don't know how many men, you know, dream about being in a relationship with you. And I'm not talking about the men that that fantasize about you. I'm talking about the men that really love you, that want to be with you, that want to build with you. There's so many of them out there, you know. If you seen the truth, you would be shocked. And sadly, a lot of men that feel like I do are a little too timid that won't come out and say how they feel about black women. You know, there's some out there that don't want to risk the rejection, that think it's just a automatic rejection. Some grow out of it and say, you know what, I got to do something because this is who I want to be with. You know, that started out with me. At first I was like, oh my god, I'm going to talk to her. I think she's awesome, but I'm a white guy. I'm going to go up to her and she's going to think I'm stupid. I'm going to look like an idiot. And I hesitated for so long because uh, for the fear of rejection. But you know what? One day I got up the courage and I went and talked to her. And yeah, she rejected me. And I put my head down and walked away. But at least I gave it a shot, right? Well, that happened a couple more times, but then I found one that was interested in me. And man, that made me feel so good. That just I feel like I won the lottery. That's how much I feel about black women. That's how much love I have for them. It was like, wow, this is so great. This is so awesome. You know? And maybe that's what the rejection was for. God put that in so I would appreciate, when I was accepted. Yeah, but I tried. That's what you gotta do. That's life. Life is full of rejection. Life is full of failure, but you gotta try. You gotta keep getting up till you're successful. And you know what? If you do that, you're going to reach your goal. You're going to be successful. Couldn't give her a rose. No, I was a teenager. I wasn't thinking about that. I just wanted her to go out with me. That's that's all I was thinking at the time. I wasn't thinking about being romantic and having a rose and writing a beautiful letter. No, I just, you know, but take care, Shakespeare, Mark. Hey, he writes like Shakespeare. He's smooth with the words. Uh, yeah. Um, but I'm gonna share a story with you guys real quick before I close down tonight. Um, dang, I'm gonna put the link if you want to come up before I close down. Uh, I'll put it there. If you want to come up for a little bit before I close down, I'll give you the opportunity. Um, I'll give you a short story before I close down. This is story time, and this has to do with me and my wife Sandy. And this is when I met my wife, Sandy, her brother, my brother-in-law, and my wife's aunt. Okay. I met my wife and my mother-in-law, and my mother-in-law really liked me. She thought that I was very polite and respectful, and she she kind of, I don't know, she me and my mother-in-law had a good relationship from the get-go. I mean, I some people say how they can't stand their mother-in-law, but I love my mother-in-law. I mean, we're close, and we hit it off. Just when I came over to meet her, when Sandy brought me to her house back in the day, and you know, so that worked out well. Well, one night I hadn't seen my wife's brother. He was gone for a while, but we were at this time. We were going to get married and stuff, and I was going to meet my wife's brother for the first time, and I came over to the house, and this guy's a big guy. He he's like, and the men in my wife's side of the family are big men. Well, the men in my family are big too. I'm just a little guy for some weird reason. But this was a big guy, right? And I didn't know how to take this. Is this guy going to accept me because I'm with his sister, or yeah, or is he going to care, or is he going to have a problem with it? And my wife's like, "No, my brother's good. He'll like you. It's all good." And I came over, and he saw me, and he was like grinning, making weird faces at me. I'm like, "What the heck's with this guy?" And he's just smiling. And then my wife's aunt told me, "Hey, come here. I want to talk to you. I want to know you. I want to get to know you." I'm like, "Oh, great. I want to be interrogated, right?" But that it went well. Um, they just wanted to know. She wanted to know who's marrying her niece, and my mother-in-law said good things about me, so I was okay. But the brother was like, "Oh my god," he was smiling and laughing. I'm like, "What's with this guy?" And I'm standing next to my wife, and he says, Bro, you're special, bro. You're real special." And he was like grinning, and I'm like, "What the heck is he talking about?" Do- and I'm like, it was like so awkward. What am I supposed to say? Am I supposed to say thank you? I mean, this guy don't even know me, but he's saying I'm special. Does that? It's kind of weird. He was messing with me, but and he was laughing, and my wife came over and said, "Stop it, knock it off." And he says, "Well, I was just telling me special, how special. Stop it, knock it off." Well, it was a joke because my brother-in-law, you know, he was a black man, and he was married to a white woman, a couple of them. He loved white women. He seemed to pick the wrong ones, right? Ones that that it didn't work out too well. Um, he wasn't real good judge of character when he chose women, but they were white women, and my wife seen that what her brother went through, and she made the statement, I guess, way back, that she would never you know h- marry or date a white guy because she didn't want to go through that stuff, right? And she had told her brother that, and he was laughing because she brought me home and we're getting married, right? And I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what he's talking about. But my wife was telling him, "Now shut up, just shut up. I don't want." And I'm like, "What's going on?" And later that night, he says, "Come here, I want to talk to you." So he like put his arm around me, says, "Hey, we're going outside. We're going to have a talk." And I'm like, "Oh God, here we go. What's going on?" And I thought he's going to say some rude crap to me, and I was like, "Oh, this ain't going well, right?" So he brings me outside. He says, "You know what? My sister loves you, and that's great. and my mom really loves you, and my mom is such a good judge of character. If she says you're good, you're good." And he says, "Welcome to the family." And I was just uncomfortable. I felt awkward. I didn't know. It looked like this guy wanted to fight me or something. I didn't know what to expect. What was going to come from this? But he was just messing with me and stuff. And you know, from that day, everything was good. I was always at the house and stuff, and my wife's family accepted me in there. I spent more time at my wife's house than my own house at the time. And you know, but yeah, I guess so. They were from the aunt was messing with me to the brother. I didn't know what to expect, and I felt awkward. It was just, but it was nice though. It was, going back thinking about it. It's kind of funny, but it was funny. And my brother-in-law was making fun of my wife because she said she wouldn't get with the white guy, and she married one. So that that was funny. That was, but that's kind of how I met my wife's family and stuff. And but they honestly they were kind to me. They accepted me in. And my mother-in-law just said that I was so polite and so nice and stuff, and treated them with respect. And I think that's why they kind of, they accepted me because they knew I was working 3 jobs. I was working hard, and they knew that I loved Sandy and she loved me, and so it worked out well. And then our families, got together, and that was a blessing. In fact, our families hang out together all the time. So it's like, through a marriage they gained friends, and that was a blessing. And not everybody lives is fortunate like me and my wife are. Most people ain't that fortunate. We just happen to have come from good families, and it worked out. Um, and it's been a blessing ever since. But yeah, I met her at the club. Do we still go? No. That was my young days where I was out there dating, and I would, you got to understand, back in that day, from the time I was like a teenager to, oh, out dancing. No, we haven't gone in years. When I married my wife, the club thing kind of went away. It was, I mean, we would go out a few times, but it wasn't. I don't know. It just wasn't the same effect, I guess. When you're young and dumb, it's exciting. You want to go out with your friends and see who you meet, and you know. But yeah, what kind of club? It was a dance club. They played hip hop music, R&B, and stuff like that. This was back in 93, 92, and 93. Yeah. Um, and when I met Sandy, I had just broken it off with the girlfriend I had that actually I was living with and went through. Oh my God. When my dad told me don't be living with someone you're not married to, I should have listened because, man, paid the price for that one. But I met my wife, and all is history and good. It's been a blessing ever since. But you know. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close this. Thank you guys for watching tonight. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys. And trolls out there, it's been a pleasure, blocking you and making fun of you. I had a good time. Come in anytime, trolls, so I can make fun of you and kick you off my live stream. And I can share with you how much I love black women because I know that's what you're here for. Uh, so I had a good time doing that. Sometimes trolls pump me up. It's like They sometimes when they try to kill the message, they just make the message stronger, make me wanna talk about it more, you know? Sometimes it kinda motivates you that way. It's like, "Yeah, you hate it, so I'm gonna say it more. I'm gonna tell you more truth." But anyway, yeah, it's getting late. Guys, you guys have a good night, and, I gotta work through straight through the week till Sunday. I'll have another late night Saturday live. Good night, Carolyn. Um, Emma, good night. Uh, Single Vortex, good night. Sheena, good night. Caroline's Dreams, good night. J10, have a good night. Emma, Deanna, have a good night. Thelma, have a good night. Buy the book, have a good night. Mark, if you're still on, have a good night, brother. Cocoa Beans too. Have a good night. God bless you. Um, Cece, have a good night. And if anybody I missed, have a good night. And guys, uh, Cece, have a good night. And thanks for watching. Thanks for viewing, and thank you for your kind comments. And like I said, the stuff I speak about is the truth. That's my life. A lot of things I talk about is what comes from the heart and what I'm living. Okay. And when I say I love black women, I do. I've been married to a black woman for over 27 years, getting close to 30. So, that's where my heart is. And when you hear me talking, a lot of times you're hearing me talk about my life story. And I like to share that with you guys. And yeah, but have a good night. God bless you and your families. Have a good Sunday. And have a blessed day tomorrow. Martin Luther King Day. Have a blessed day tomorrow. Um, Guys, I love you. God bless you and your families. And just enjoy the day. For most people, it's a federal holiday. Um, Unfortunately, I got to work, and I'm a federal employee, so I mean they're paying me really good to go to work tomorrow, but I have to do it. Um, but it is what it is. But I'll see you guys sometime in the middle of the week. I'll put up a video, and then Saturday night I'll have a late night live, and then Sunday I'll do the prayer meeting again. And if you guys got any ideas for that, how we can improve that, and I want to try to get on a message that I don't know where I'm not drifting too much. I was thinking about even doing a actual sermon, trying that out, seeing how that works. I don't know, but yeah, send me any ideas you have, and like I said, this channel, this is my channel, but it's your channel too. Um, and if you're not watching it, this channel don't exist. So your input is very important to me. What you think and how you feel about it is very important. You know, I mean, we can't just what's that karaoke? Co- C- Cup of Joe has done karaoke. Yeah, well, Cup of Joe can sing. I can't sing. Hey, if I did karaoke, yeah, I saw that video and he sounds good. I don't sound good. If I go on here and do a karaoke, you guys, I'll go from 20 views to zero. In fact, my voice is so bad, I'll go to negative views. I'll be owing YouTube views because it's that bad. And I'm being honest. I cannot sing to save my life. And I'm not being humble about it. I'm not I'm speaking the truth. Honest to God, I can't my voice is awful. Okay. That's one thing I wasn't blessed with was a voice. Okay. And, I there's some things I can do that are pretty good, but singing is not one of them. I'm going to be honest. You don't want me to go there. And I don't want the channel taken down. YouTube probably hear me singing, they'll take down my channel because it is that bad. And who could blame them? Because it is that bad. I'm just saying. But anyway, guys, what's that? Happy Coretta Scott King Day? Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, have a blessed day, guys. God bless you and your families, and enjoy the holiday tomorrow, Martin Luther King Day, or like one person said, Coretta Scott King Day. Um, you know, enjoy the day tomorrow. Have a blessed day with your family, and you know, you guys, I'll be praying for you. You guys are in my hearts and stuff, and you guys are part of my family. And I come in here for your company. I come in here to talk to you guys, share things with you guys, and it means a lot to me. And this is my hobby here. I love doing this. I like doing this more than other hobbies I have. This is one thing I really want to do. Sandy, if you're watching, come in on a live soon, please. Yeah, I'll get her on J10. I will. Um, yeah, maybe next. I'll try to get her on next week. I'll bring her on. Um, and I know you guys love seeing her, and I was trying to get her with their own little show, but with the trolls and stuff. So, but yeah, I'll bring her on again. We'll have who knows? Maybe I'll get have her go on the other computer and be on a live with me, like I'm talking to, instead of having us both on the same camera. Maybe I'll have her on here too. I might do it like that too, and then you guys can come in and talk to both of us, you know, and maybe, ask some questions and um, you can come on live and ask, me and her. Whatever you want to ask, some of the things we went through with our interracial marriage and stuff like that. And you know, and we can share stories with you guys. We got a lot of interesting stories. Um 28 years of marriage, there's a lot of history, a lot of stuff we went through. Uh Yeah, but we'll do something. I'm gonna have her on here in a week or so. Um, yeah, but yeah, J10, she'll see that, and I'll talk to her. I'll get her on, and she's just been so busy, and I'd love to have Sandy on every night, but she's got so much going on and stuff. Um, you could ask Cup of Joe to come on the show. Yeah, of course. Yes, I would love to have Cup of Joe on the show. I really would. I like the guy. I like his content. Um, you know, this man, he loves black women. He's an investor. He was married to a black woman, and he's got biracial kids, I think. And I know he's got a daughter because he's shown a video and stuff. But a real good guy, and he expresses his love for black women, which I like seeing. We get enough of people saying, "Yeah, her body looks good and her hair, and she's so fine." We hear enough of that, right? But this guy really talks about, how he appreciates black women, how they're beautiful and the qualities they have. We need to hear more of that stuff. Of course, black women are fine, yes, but you know, not all the time are we digging in deep and talking about their heart and their character and stuff, which we should do. And he does that, and I appreciate that. Do people recognize you from YouTube when you go in public? Not really. I'm not that big of a channel to be recognized like that. Um, uh, People at work, they know I'm in YouTube, and people at work watch my show, and actually they talk to me about it all the time. Like I told you about that one guy that was talking about how why do you talk about black women like they walk on water and stuff like that. And I say, well, I never said they work on water, but if there was a way, black women would figure it out. They're that amazing. That's what I said to him. But Yeah, people talk to me about my show at work all the time. They watch it. My family watches it. My brother watches it. My dad sees it. Uh, my wife's family watches it. They think I'm crazy, but oh well. I'm doing my thing. But you know, I I'm going on longer than I should. But I'm just saying, I do this. This is my hobby, and it's not a secret what I do. And I don't hide what I do. How I feel about black women is how I feel. And to me, I feel good about saying it. I feel good about uplifting black women. And I definitely feel good about uplifting my wife. You know, things in life you love, you should uplift it. You should cherish it, you know? And I do. And that's me. That's my life. And when you watch me on YouTube, you're getting a glimpse of my life. But if we walked on water, we wouldn't be. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right? Yeah, y yeah, black women, you're amazing. If you could walk on water, you'd make it look so good. You would just make it look better than what it really is, You're that amazing. Um, but anyway, guys, I'm going ahead and close this. Thank you for, coming on tonight. Thank you guys for, joining me in my prayer meeting earlier today. That was nice. Um, Thank you for your input. I'm going to try some new things when it comes to the prayer meeting and stuff. And I'm thinking about doing some other things when I do these lives and stuff. I really need to sit down and I don't know how good I'm going to be at this, but I was thinking about trying some animation, maybe in some videos. Maybe if I could get a cartoon of myself, me and Sandy or something. Um, I don't know how hard that is to do. And I don't wanna promise nothing because my time's so cut short, but I was thinking about something like that, just kinda adding to the channel and stuff, but, you know anyway, guys, I better go before I talk another 2 hours, but, have a good night, everyone. God bless you and your families, and, I'll see you guys, on the next live, which will be Saturday. I'll throw in a video, in between, you know, just to, keep me up here talking during the week, during my work week. But anyway, guys, have a blessed night. God bless you and your families. Get some rest and have a good family time tomorrow. Most people are off tomorrow. Enjoy that day. Whether you do a barbecue or whether you just hanging out with family or friends, just I hope you have a blessed day. I hope you have a good day. And I love you guys. God bless you and your families. And I'll see you on the next video or next live. Have a good night. God bless.